Good morning and hello everyone. This is our group presentation for mini project under aquatic science and daily life. The topic for this assignment is safe and sustainable seafood choices. So these are our group members. We will introduce ourselves in the next slide. Hello and good morning everyone. My name is Nur Syamsina, Binti Allirahman with metric number 73735. I am from the Faculty of Cognitive Science and Human Development and I am taking Human Resource Development.
Hi, my name is Heidi Mysha Anak with the metric number 74978. I am from the Faculty of Cognitive Sciences and Human Development. The course that I'm taking is Human Resource Development.
Hello, I am Asslindawati Binti Affendi. My metric number is 78901. I am from Faculty Science, Social and Humanities and currently taking Politics and Government Studies.
Hi everyone, my name is Danealson Anak from Faculty Science, Socials and Humanities, and my program is Development Planning and Management.
Hi, my name is Erlisya Jasmine, Sahari, holding a metric card 79333 from Politics and Government Studies from the Faculties of Social Science and Humanities.
To complete this assignment, we did our best to discuss together, share ideas and information among group members. Once we have gathered information that we need, we distribute tasks among members and set deadline to compile everything. These are some screenshots from our group conversation. Before we start, let me briefly show you guys the seafood our group has chosen. We have the robot fish, cuttlefish, acetis, seaweed, and flower crab. Now, without wasting any more time, let us start with our presentation.
Hi everyone, I would like to share with all of you about ikan turbot. Turbot fish, also known as atolishads, is a potentially hermaphrodite that is popular in the Indian archipelago. Turbot fish prefer brackish water or river estuaries to live. In addition, these species tend to live in turbid estuaries with a strong currents and coastal water. This fish is not only found in fresh water, but it also able to live in seawater. This fish species belong to the Clopidia family. There are three types of turbot fish species that are very similar, namely Tenolosa makura, Tenolosa toli, and Hirsa kale. The turbot fish that live in the seas is Tenolosa makura, while the turbot fish that live in the river is a Tenolosa toli. Both that have a size and shapes that is slightly different in the mouth, head, tail, and scales. Turbot fish live in a group and they migrate to the river for mating and spawning. An interesting fact is that turbot fish is a species of fish that has a lifespan of only 2 years and is said to be mature when it reaches at a size of 29 centimeters. Turbot fish live in a deep and fast water. A gill net is a useful tool for catching them. Installations of gill net is only done once a day for 1 until 5 hours, depending on weather conditions. When the weather is good, the installations of gill nets can be done twice a day to get the maximum catch. The length of a gill net can reach 1000 until 1500 meters with a depth of 7 until 9 meters. Gill net also use thin iron weight that reach more than 100 kg. Turbot fish or tolishad is famous for the sweet taste of its content and the delicious taste of its eggs. The commercialization of the turbot fish has become very popular this day. Now the price of turbot dried fish can reach 50 ringgit to 70 ringgit per kilogram, especially the dried salted fish. In addition, salted fish raw can reach a market price of 500 per kilogram.
So in general, this animal is called as cuttlefish, but in local known as a squid, and a scientific name is sepida. These cuttlefish are defined as cephalopods that belongs to the order of decapods. This is because these animals have many parts of their legs and their body consists of shell, coat, and tentacles, as well as their internal structure that is not much different from its allies such as an octopus. However, not all subspecies living in this water area are considered suitable for eating, as some do not guarantee the best health to their buyers. The basic technique involves casting your lure out and letting it sink down to the depth where you think that the squid are likely to be holding, which is in 2022 the approximate price range for Malaysia cuttlefish and squid is between US 2.59 and US 3.06 per kilogram per pound. The price in Malaysia ringgit is MYR 10 ringgit 65 per kilogram. The squid contains a calorie of value of 79 kilocalories, 16.24 gram protein, 0.7 gram fat, and 0.82 gram of carbohydrate. In addition, the squid also contains vitamin A, B6, E, B12, B, omega-3, and omega-6 fatty acids, as well as selenium, potassium, copper, phosphorus, iron, iodine, zinc, and almost all the essential amino acids of our body. Non-benefits of squid especially is the fat and for the normalizations of metabolism in the human body. Various ways of cuttlefish cuisines, among which the most famous in Sarawak are baked dried cuttlefish, or we call as sotong bakar kering, and sotong tutok. The preparation is unique, including baking with charcoal embers before being tapped with hammer, making sotong tutok quite special, as well as being used as an appetizer during Ramadan in Sarawak.
The next aquatic organism that our group has chosen is Astis, or also known as the Garagao shrimp. Astis is the scientific name for this type of small shrimp that resembles a krill. Generally in Malaysia, it is also known as udang garagao, and in Sarawak specifically, it is known as udang bubuk. Now, Astis can be found in the waters surrounding the western and central Indo-Pacific, Atlantic coast of America, the Pacific coast, as well as the inland waters of South America. Now, since it is fished commercially, the price for Astis or udang bubuk at the local market usually ranges from 8 ringgit to 10 ringgit per kilogram. Moving on to fishing methods, Astis is generally and locally caught using traditional fishing gear such as push nets, scoop nets, and seines by fishermen both on boats and from the shore. Next, Astis is also caught for commercial purposes using beam trawls, which is dragged on the ocean floor by boats before it is supplied to the bigger market. In terms of sustainability, udang bubuk or Astis has been an open access fishery for local fishermen as it is not fully regulated by the local government. Now, due to this, the lack of regulations and the act of overexploitation by fishermen for the sake of profit may soon lead to a decrease in the number of udang bubuk resources available in the future. Now, as mentioned before, the beam trawls used to capture Astis or udang bubuk for commercial fishing may produce large numbers of carbon footprint due to the act of dragging it on the ocean floor and also leading to bycatch of other marine life. For the preparation method, udang bubuk is usually served as local dishes such as cincalo and belacan. Now, to prepare cincalo, fresh udang bubuk will be added together with salt and rice in equal proportions before it is mixed together thoroughly. Then, it is sealed in a jar to be allowed for fermentation and ready to be served as a dish. Belacan, on the other hand, is made by grinding udang bubuk together with salt before it is dried under the sun. Then, the dried paste is shaped into blocks, as can be seen in the picture, to be left fermented again until it is ready.
Nori is an edible seaweed made from red algae genus Phyrophia, including P. yeazonesis and P. tenera, which has a strong and distinctive flavor. In our hometown, nori is locally known as seaweed. In Malaysia, the price of nori per kilogram is set at 10 ringgit 84 cent. Nori is typically grown in a controlled way using net and is harvested in the fourth quarter of the year using mechanical harvester on top of a boat. The nori will only be harvested once it gets to the desired length of about 20 centimeter. Our group believes that nori is a safe and sustainable source of food as it can be planted in our own country. For example, in Sabah, there are a few plantation sites like Semporna, Kuna, and Lahad Datu, so there will be less carbon footprint to transfer and sell it to the local market. Other than that, nori can also grow up to 2 feet a day, so even when we harvest it, the ecosystem will not be affected as much. Fun fact that we have discovered when carrying out this research about nori for this project is that nori or seaweed play a huge role in fighting climate change by absorbing carbon emission, regenerating marine ecosystem, creating biofuel and renewable plastic, as well as generating marine protein. Seaweed does not require fresh water or fertilizer to grow.
I would like to talk about an aquatic organism. Crab is a general name but locally called as a flower crab and in scientific terms called as Protonus pelagicus. This crab is most known in Asia. The habitat is in the sea and estuary when the salinity level is high. Flower crabs bury themselves under the sand or mud on the seabed every morning. Flower crab common catching technique that involves attaching fresh fish as a bait to the bentos to catch crabs. The most suitable time to assemble the bentos is when the tide is high. The bait should be attached before the bento is thrown to a suitable place. Common baits used to catch crabs are baby shark, stingrays, or chicken head. The fishermen will leave it for half an hour after setting up 10 to 20 bentos. Besides using bento, another method of catching crab is to use nets that are set up and left overnight on the bait. The price at the local market is around 30 ringgit per kilogram for grade A and 25 ringgit per kilogram for grade B. It depends on the freshness. It is safe to eat and it has nutrients like vitamin A, C, and B. Flower crabs increase blood sugar metabolism. In contrast, it is not a sustainable source of food due to difficulties to reproduce if the habitat is polluted. For preparation method, the most served crab dishes are chili crab, soy sauce crab, and butter crab to eat with rice. That's all from me. Thank you.
And with that, we end our presentation. That's all from our group. Thank